Chalk streams are one of the world's rarest habitats, and over 3/4 of them are in England. Their constant temperature and mineral-rich waters make them ideal for one crop in particular. In these crystal clear water streams in Hampshire, you find this little plant growing. It looks like nothing much more than a weed, but it is absolutely delicious and it's very good for you. And it has transformed the history of this whole part of southern England. Powerful stuff is watercress. Watercress, as its name suggests, grows in water. And the Victorians built farms alongside the chalk streams across southern England to harness the nutrient-rich spring water. Husband and wife team, Shawn and Penny Ede, have been up to their knees in watercress for over 30 years. I don't like treading on this stuff, it seems sacrilege. This is watercress as it grows.
Yep, yeah. This is exactly how it grows.
Can I just have a little taste, just to make sure it is watercress and you're not kidding me?
No, it's definitely watercress.
Definitely is watercress. Delicious. And what's so good about it? I mean, what's in it?
Well, basically, you know, it's full of iron, it's full of calcium.
Vitamin C.
You know, vitamin C.
And what about these modern competitors, stuff like rocket? You know, that's all become very fashionable. If you had to choose between a bit of watercress or a bit of rocket, what would you go
have
for?
a bit of watercress.
Well, how can you say that to me? You know?
The health properties of watercress have been known since ancient times. It's one of the original superfoods, brimming with vitamins and minerals that it absorbs from the water. Tom Amory looks after watercress farms across the south of England. It's a funny plant, isn't it? Because it's not growing in soil.
No, a lot of the nutrients that are flowing through the water are picked up by what we call floating roots. But these roots just keep on growing with the crop, and it takes all its nutrients that way.
And is it as good for you as they say it is?
Very much so, yeah, it is.
I thought you might say that.
Yeah, you've got thousands of years of history of, you know, the records that they know that watercress is a blood cleanser. So when we eat it, it helps us with our liver and kidney functionality, but there's all sorts of benefits that come from the chewing process. So when you chew it, that heat that comes out is a chemical reaction within the plant, and that produces all the goodness. So, yeah, not only vitamins and minerals, but it's got all these other properties.
And I take it, as a watercress producer, you consume a vast amount of it.
I do.
Which is why you're so healthy.
Yeah, I'm lucky enough here to be eating watercress every day, so, yeah, I'm happy.
Pound for pound, the cress contains more vitamin C than oranges, more calcium than milk, more iron than spinach, and more folate than bananas. Penny cuts areas of the beds to check whether the cress is ready to harvest. This is the weapon of choice, is it?
It is, indeed.
It's fairly straightforward. I imagine this is how it's been done for centuries, isn't it?
It has, yes,
Okay.
indeed, right.
What are we going to do?
Well, basically, it's just random picking, just a sample of cress. And we would probably cut it to the length that the harvester would, which would be probably about that.
So what you're doing here is you're gathering a bunch in your hand,
That's
sort of
right.
like that.
Yep.
And then just there?
Yep, that'd be fine, yeah.
Just hacking away at it like that?
Yep.
OK. What are you actually looking for? I mean, how do you know whether that's ready today or ready next week or perhaps at its best yesterday?
Well, we can look at the leaf and everything, but also we do it by taste as well. And, you know, there should be a lovely peppery taste to it, so... which it has. That's really nice.
Takes a little time before the peppery taste comes through, but when it does come through, oh, it's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really nice. This is perfect.
It tastes just right to me.
Yes, it's
lovely.
just right.
Lovely. Once a staple food of the rural poor, the fortunes of watercress were transformed by the power of steam. The arrival of the railways gave the humble watercress farmers of Hampshire a direct line to the mass market of London and beyond. Watercress was about to become part of the national diet. Whoa, feel the heat already. Oh.
Yeah, we've done all the work, unfortunately. It's just a roll downhill now.
Very good.
Straight there.
This year, the Watercress line celebrates its 150th birthday. And today, I'm being given the special treat of getting to help to drive that train. You can't see much, can you?
No. The only good thing is you haven't got a steer.
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah. Oh, that was good. The The nation's watercress now travels by road rather than steam train. But Hampshire's watercress can still be found growing not too far from the tracks today.